I want to talk to you just a few moments about an exciting sermon series. We've done it before, and we're doing a new edition in 2017 called What About? In this sermon series, you have selected the topics for a given week's sermon. We're going to start July 23rd as we talk about last things. There's a word theologians use, and that word is called eschatology, and it means the study of last things. And so we're going to talk on July 23rd about what the Bible tells us about the end times and the stance that we should take when it comes to matters such as the rapture, the end of time, the last judgment, and how we can interpret the books of the Bible that are apocalyptic like Revelation and Daniel. We're going to take a break from the series on July 30th, obviously, as the bishop is with us to consecrate our sanctuary and our youth facility. And then on August 6th, we'll resume the series as we take a look at praying without ceasing. That's a command that Paul gave in the book of 1 Thessalonians, and we want to take some time to look at what it means to pray without ceasing and how prayer impacts our Christian walk. Then we're going to, the next week on the 13th, move to God's plan for my life. How much is God really involved in the ins and outs of our life? Is God that involved when we decide to go to McDonald's rather than Wendy's for lunch? Or how involved is God in just the minutia of our lives? And we're going to talk about that on the 13th. The next week, on August 20th, we're going to talk about the church and social involvement. Our church takes a lot of stands on a lot of issues, and I don't know that we realize how involved our church is in a ministry of social justice. And so we're going to talk about that on August 20th. On August 27th, we're going to talk about the devil. More specifically, we're going to talk about the presence of evil in our world and how evil always seems to raise its ugly head at some of the most inopportune moments in our lives and in our world. And we're going to conclude the series on Labor Day Sunday with the power of good, because you can't talk about evil without talking about good. And in that way, we'll draw this series to a close. I'm excited about this series because I know that I'm preaching on those things about which you want, and more importantly, need to hear. So I want to extend an invitation and tell you that it's very important that we're all in worship from the 23rd through Labor Day Sunday and participate in this sermon series of What About? I look forward to preaching, and I hope you look forward to hearing it. Hope to see you then.